Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Rewrite. Let's continue our story, and yeah, last time we talked a little bit of about our Rewrite ability. So yeah, for now let's continue and let's see where the story will go. The dragon is no more, so what kind of new boss we're going to find, we should find out sooner or later. So yeah, let's see what's going to be the biggest threat now after the dragon is gone and stuff. Okay. Also, where's Kotori's mother, by the way? We saw her one time speaking nothing and being weird, and like I've been like very concerned about like what the hell is her behavior, and now she's nowhere to be seen. Like, is she like really like such a background character that is like irrelevant that they not even like give her like, you know, another 5 seconds of screen time after like being here like for 2 days, I think. Anyway, let's continue. Kotori's mood is back to normal by the afternoon. She probably took a bath, so she smells really nice now. Though, that's kind of a waste too. I like that natural girl smell. I'm digging in. Okay. I take a bite of the white fruit. We don't have another food. I know it's an emergency, but not having any sort of variation is kind of depressing. It's good, but it feels old if you eat all the time. Yeah, sure, that's not that easy. Also, let me really say, like, really quick adjust a little bit music. I feel like it should be actually a little bit lower. Like, I want voices to be more clear than the music, especially that music is making some issues. The trick is to... yeah, okay. That sounds like some kind of the monk training. Kinda. Also, my camera is a little bit... oh, the bird is back. You wonder why, you know, what is happening on the screen, why I'm looking on the side, is because on the other screen I have my OBS, so I can see everything that is happening on the screen. Okay, fix the camera. The leaf bird returned in the afternoon. I would never have guessed that this guy is made up of leaves. What did you find out? Okay, let's see. A little familiar folds its wings on Kotori's palm and stops moving. Well... okay. I guess they didn't figure it out, our location after all. Okay. Really finely spread across Kotori's tense expression. What are you gonna do? Go back to sleep? Are you feeling alright? Okay, I'll keep an eye on the key then. Yeah? I mean, we are lacking fighting experience, so I think like that's a good idea. And you said that you have like hundreds of familiars, right? So you can probably find something for Kotaro to fight with, I guess, right? Kotaro like have a strength, but he have like no really like movement or ability to use the strength efficiently. So yeah, some sparring could be good. Get experience with his weapon, with his Aurora too, like making it faster to appear, change shapes according to situations, stuff like this, you know. He lacks in like power department, basically, like Kotori said. Like, he's probably unable to catch up Dragon or something, like he's below Dragon, but he can like catch up with skill, I guess. Sparring is the martial arts. Okay. I would love to have someone to spar with, but I didn't notice any old martial artists in this area. Okay, what do we have? Oh, we have this wooden mans. Okay, yeah. I mean, aren't they weak? Wait. I mean, last time when we found them, they kinda just wandered towards us and we just pushed them to the ground. Maybe they weren't in the battle mode. Maybe Kotori's been like, yeah, they just scouting area without like fighting, you know. Huh, the forbidden Mokujin Kempo style. To be honest, I don't really know what I should do. They're probably pretty strong if they're like in fighting mode, I would say. I mean, they do look intimidating if you think about this. Like, look at that. This is like literally like burning like wooden skull. He looks sick. I would say he have like strong legs, like have like a lot of like jumping mobility too. It's like animal legs. And the strong arms, yeah. Is it okay to slice it up?
いいよ。それもう廃棄する前のやつだから。
I mean, yeah, you have like lots of them probably.
動きも鈍いし、いい的になるんじゃないかな。
Yeah, we kind of met with one of them, so you saying that they actually are not strong, actually?
怪我したら直してあげる。
Okay. Time to see how strong they really are, I guess. Because last time they gave me not very good impression. But the big one that like smashed us to the ground, yeah. I wonder if the huge one was also Kotori's. I would think so, because that was also the wooden man, right? But like size of the mountain or something. And she said like it's like if you make them bigger, you make them stronger as well. Okay, I will see what I can do. Kotori trots away and gets to work. Yeah, she left and it's just like that. Okay, music kick in. I end up all alone with the wooden man. It's about 80 centimeters in height. Without any weapons, it looks like a pushover. I mean, you met this thing before. This probably looks pretty stupid to anyone watching. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see what happens if I try to fight it. The wooden man stops moving. I won. Clear victory. Okay, so they really are kinda useless. Why would you waste your resources to create these things? What is the purpose of them? Kotori? Answers? Like, this guy is like... Are you using them to scout area? And like, if there's like chance they may survive and come back to report? Or something? Won't they be followed though? Because they're so slow? I'm confused. The woman lies in the pieces at my feet. I don't understand. It was just too slow. It felt like fighting a grandpa. I circled around and attacked it from behind. Its body was pretty hard, so I couldn't destroy it with my bare hands. In the end, I destroyed it by whacking him with my blade. I couldn't cut him that well. Oh. Okay. So we're not strong enough to cut him. So maybe the purpose of this training is to actually sharpen your blade enough so you can actually hurt them. Because technically you just, like, you know, you just put him down, but he's still there. It neither struck any of my vitals nor charged me. It felt more like chopping wood than actually fighting. Is it really gonna help me at all?
終わった？
I don't think I earned that many experience points though. I feel like I just chopped wood.
そう？これ結構頑丈で力持ちなんだけど。
Are they though? Okay, maybe we are just above them. Okay. Might be. Chibimorph is way stronger.
じゃあチビと喧嘩してみる？
Oh. Hell yeah, that's way better. Okay, yep, now we are getting serious. Oh my god. I go flying as Chibimov slams into me. Yep, okay. He's so strong.
刃物とかそういうのじゃきついかもね。
Okay.
魔物って大抵タフだから抑止力になるって言ったら
Ah,
爆発物とかそういうのでないと。
okay. Magic power is too low.
テクニックでカバーだね。
Yeah.
しばらく遊んでたらいいよ。慣れって大事だから。
I will do that. I trained with Chibimov. Great. Chibimov is way better. Though I felt more like a punching bag, okay. Way better, but kinda don't know how to hold back, probably. Chibimov totally trashed me. His charges were fast like bullets. I couldn't do anything to counter that speed. Technically, all of his attacks came in straight lines. Chibimov is below Dragon as well, right? I don't remember if we compared him to the Dragon. But yeah, like... Kotaro would be useful to Kotori, I guess, if he could actually go, like, you know, actually fight with Chibimov, like, on the same level. Then that would be, like, kinda semi-useful to Kotori, I would say, right? Because Chibimov is her bodyguard, so Kotaro could work as one as well. At that point, he still wouldn't win against, like, dragons and stuff like this, but... still better than now. Technically all of his attacks came into straight lines. They should have been easy to dodge by jumping to the side. Then I should have been able to circle around and counterattack it from behind. But that was easier said than done. There was one time I almost got run over by a truck. In my head, I thought I could dodge out of the way of something like that with ease. But in reality, my body froze when I saw the numerous metal monster approaching. I wasn't hurt, since the driver managed to stop in time, but the stupor lasted for a while. Normally, you can't act in the emergency if you aren't used to it. That's just how it works. And Chibimov is just like that truck. If I try to dodge too early, he has enough time to correct his course. A homing charge, it's absolutely cheating. The only way to avoid it is to jump at the very last second. But even though I understand it in my head, it was hard to pull off in the real life situation. I messed up countless of times, getting thrown all over the place. After around the 12th battle, I finally started to get the hang of it. Oh. By the 20th, I got used to it to an extent that I could dodge 2 out of 3 charges. Okay, we are actually getting good. Having a actually good reaction time. But that was my limit. It's impossible to raise my dodge ratio to 100%. I always get hit sooner or later, it's unavoidable. Fighting a battle is a risky act that always requires some luck to survive. On top of that, attacking has a whole different set of challenges as well. Is like Kotaro really going to like agility build, like I said before, like I would go? I mean, if he's lacking power and probably won't be able to make up with power and he needs like technique for this, then being more agile and being faster will help you hone this like technique and martial art thing going on, you know? He could like dodge things, attack from different angles and stuff. The problem is that he still would have like little power, but he could survive and potentially like help, like if like he would have to like protect Kotori, then he would like probably like grab her and just like dodge everything together with her on his bike or something, you know. Just need like a little bit like maybe strengthen himself in arms like one more time maybe, and then everything else goes into agility, like, and speed, like, you know, like legs and stuff. Attacking is different set of challenges, okay. I managed to hit him a few times, but I mostly ended up missing no matter how sure of my strike was. It's hard to judge the distance of something that's constantly moving. And no one ever stays still in the real battle situation either. It's kind of similar how catching a rugby ball is difficult. I can't help but smile at my own incompetence and realizing that I haven't delivered a single decisive attack in the 30 battles. I suck. Kinda. Or rather, Chibimov is fast and strong. That's true, but you kinda suck too. I mean, you have no battle experience. When would you, like, get this? You were a normal high school student, like, for a long time. It just happened recently. You're amazing. Yeah. I understand that parrying and advanced blade techniques are impossible for the amateur. As such, I decided to unseal my wrestling techniques instead. I let my blade dissipate for now and slice my wrist. Come at me! Okay. I began the round without throwing my weapon. Chibimov charging at me. I wait. First I've got to dodge. I jump out of the Chibimov trajectory at the last moment. Like some kind of a matador. Cold sweat is soaking my back, but it worked. And now I visualize how the key ribbons dance in the air. My mid-range fighting style looks kind of like that too. I let a string of pure energy splatter out of my wrist. I've noticed when throwing my blade that I can control it to an extent before shaping it. Though only for a few seconds the best. But you hardly even need more than that in the close quarter combat. As though it has the will of its own, the string of energy bends, wrapping around Chibimov's hind feet. It quickly solidifies and shatters, but also succeeds in upsetting Chibimov's balance in the process. I kick him in the side. Damn! He managed to hit Chibimov. Okay. Doing great. Poor Chibimov. Well, anyway. Kotaro got, like, thrashed away way more, so... They are sparring partners here. The round shape of his body turns out to be his undoing, sending Chibimov rolling through the grass. Yeah, I did it. Hell yeah, I make a victory pose. Suddenly I hear applause from behind. Okay, Kotaro was looking. Okay, finally got the first hit on Chibimov. Hell yeah, I lost like 30 battles with this. And I landed one hit. Good job. Progress. Oh, Katori, you just witnessed the birth of my first special technique. I mean, that was pretty cool. He just like jumped away, created like a string basically to like pull his leg off. Like, that's actually smart idea.
見てたけど、なかなか面白い使い方だね。
It would be better if I could form the blade and swing it instantly, but it takes time to mold it into shape. I wish I could come up with something a bit stronger though.
鍵の一部だから弱いってことはないんだろうけど。
Yeah. You just have no experience with it probably. Not enough experience. I wonder like if there's like some kind of like... If it's like reacting to like maybe your mental state or something to make it like solidify faster and stuff or something, you know?
生命維持の方がメインだしね。
Okay. I mean, kinda like the ribbons of her, I guess. Like, some kind of like automatic thing. That's alright. I will just use what I have.
使わないに越したことはないんだけど。
Well, we'll have to see.
小太郎くんが戦うようなことにはさせないから。
Yeah, probably not gonna to be an option. Okay.
ところで、小太郎くんが持ってきたカメラってまだ使える？
Oh? Yeah, I have a spare battery, so it should work. I ended up packing it out of my habit from my old rest days.
ちょっと貸してもらっていい？
Okay, interesting. Why? It was yours to begin with, so of course you can have it. What for though?
魔物に背負わせて偵察に使えるかなって。
Oh! Okay. So we'll have like familiar with photo camera inside and he can like make pictures. Okay. Again?
できる限りずっと偵察は続けたいの。
Yeah, good idea. I see it's in my pack, you can just take it.
あんがと、まだ続ける。
Yeah, just for a little bit more.
怪我しないように。
The sight of Kotori straight back as she strides away with confident steps make her look much more mature than I remember. Her hard work and determination have given her a different air. Kotori difficulty fulfilled her contact for over 10 years in this place. I still don't know the exact details of her duties, but it's still incredible nonetheless. Yeah, I'm still also not knowing her like details of her duties. We just have like vague idea and know some stuff, but it's still not everything. And her powers even saved my life. I've got to pay her back. The situation requires proper scouting. We don't have the leeway to rely on predictions anymore. I want to become strong, like a superhero from the comic book. But I know it's impossible. If I just had a year, if I had to spend more time in this kind of environment and build up experience, yeah, if you could like train for a year, then yeah, sure, you probably would have way more experience in fighting, and probably you would need to find someone better than Chibimov to fight you, you know, after, I don't know, let's say a week. Let's give him a week to beat Chibimov like constantly 100%. Let's say that. And then he would need to find someone stronger, and Kotori doesn't have any stronger familiars for now. So that brings a little bit of an issue in the training like this. All I have at the moment is Mountain of Regrets. Instead of thinking about what could have been, I have to focus on doing what I can. Chibimov stands by my feet looking up to me. Chibi, help me out for a bit more. Okay, I'm back.
お疲れ。特訓はどうだった？
That was more to make myself feel better than anything.
一朝一夕にはどうしてもね。
Yeah. Tell me about it. Kotori has a peaceful expression on her face. Look like that of the mother looking over her rowdy child. I can tell that she doesn't consider me an asset. Yeah, pretty much. Not that I can blame her. At that moment, the leaf bird lands on Kotori's hand. We send it out again?
3度目にて候。
Yep, like she said, like we need scouts all the time. I'm not seeing the camera though.
飛ぶタイプの魔物じゃバランス崩しちゃって無理だった。
Oh, okay. What if you use some kind of like, you know, scout that is moving on the ground? You know, can't you make like a Chibimov, like a dog or something, or a cat? I guess you need like animal for this, but maybe actually you made the bird from leaves, so maybe you can make a mouse. Make a mouse. This should be easy enough, right? I mean, making familiars is not easy in general, but I think mouse would be like the least complicated thing you can make outside of like cockroaches or something, but they're like way too small, I guess, for like camera. And actually it depends how big this camera is, but if she wanted to use it for the bird, then I guess it's relatively small, so maybe you could use it on the mouse, or maybe some kind of like bigger rodent and make a leaf rodent, leaf squirrel. Oh, she can like then climb trees and make photos from upstairs.
別の使い方を考えるよ。
Kotori embraces the leaf bird with her hands. That's probably how she scans it for information.
強砲。
Uh-oh. That's bad. Her peaceful expression is gone in an instant.
この辺り一帯の森に魔物が大量に放たれてる。
Ooh.
空を飛ぶのもいるね。
Ooh, that's bad. Why so suddenly?
敵対勢力の排除。大物がやられちゃったから大ごとになったんだと思う。
Okay. I guess makes sense. This opposing faction is strange. From what I could see, they were just normal people. What if they're actually with the government or something? Yeah, we still don't have information about what is the opposite faction. Does Kotori knows it? The Japanese men in black. Yeah. They are fighting the men in robes. Okay.
それとやっぱり 鍵を狙ってる。
Yeah, for different reasons. That's why I'm very curious about this whole situation. For what purpose Gaia wants Key and this other faction that we don't know name of yet? I don't know if Kotori knows. Maybe she knows but haven't told us yet. But yeah, one of them wants Key to dead, probably, and the other one wants to use her, probably. And Kotori is here to protect her from everything. This is such a weird situation. I need so much info on this. My head. How many bees did your bird spot?
数えきれないくらいの反応。10分歩けばエンカウントしちゃうくらいのね。
Jesus. Sounds like the real life RPG. Maybe I should go out to farm some experience. Oh my god. I mean, that's kinda a plan, but also kinda not. I mean, you can fight Chibimov now, so I guess, like, you know, the dogs should be another step, because I assume they could be stronger than Chibimov, kinda, a little bit, maybe, you know?
死ぬされる。
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be dead, huh?
あと森の外れの方に引き上げていく強い反応が。
Strong presence leaving the
これ
forest.
は敵対勢力なんだと思う。
Okay. They look like small infiltration force, so they may have retreated.
困ったことになったよ。制空権も取られちゃったし、魔物を広範囲に分布されるとまずいことが判明しちゃう。
Oh. Well, shit. What do you mean?
魔物をいっぱい離すと地図上ではこの工房のところだけぽっかりと空白になるの。
Ah. Makes sense, okay.
結界は外からの侵入も拒むから。
I guess you can mess up with the senses, but can't do anything about their actual geography.
隠蔽する神通力が働いている。そのことに気づかれたらアウトだろうね。
Huh.
考えなきゃ。
Need help? Kotori returns to her working space while mumbling something under her breath. That goes way too sudden. What are we going to do with this? What about dinner? Yeah, she's still thinking. Doesn't look like she can hear me. I gather some white fruit from the field and bring them to Kotori. Still no idea. I find her staring and moaning at the map. A bunch of pins shaped like animals and circle around area on it. That's probably the workshop. It's a wide circle large enough to cover the area of the size of our school. We can move away from the power spot, and since familiars only relay vague information, it's difficult to get a grasp on our actual status. That doesn't sound like a good situation to be in. But there's nothing I can do. I had to give my all as her emotional support. I can't find the words to say to her. I end up leaving without saying anything. I find the key, playing with the Chibimov, okay? Actually, now I thought about this. We can spar with Key. She's the strongest opponent here in this workshop. I didn't thought about this. We can... And Key is using ribbons just like we are using our Aurora, basically, at this point, right? Like for this like whip thing that we are like using for our technique. So yeah, we can technically train with her. Well, she's like still like pretty much unable to communicate with us. But maybe we can? We can like get some ideas for techniques, basically, for looking how her ribbons are like reacting and moving, you know? Yeah, we can do that. I didn't thought about that, yeah. They're playing or rather... Are they fighting? I like key like side glance basically here. This is cool looking. Becky and Chibimov seems to have picked up the same twig at the same time. Okay. They're stuck in the staring contest. The two of them are frozen in place, but it's clearly not from embarrassment. From the look of it, one's hand and the other's trunk is trembling. They're actually fighting. If they were human, either one of them would let go of it, or they would try to solve their problems with words. But not familiars. They can focus only on one action at a time. That's probably something like a bug in the computer. It proves that they aren't really alive. They're both pulling the twig towards them, but there's no animosity between them. Or goodwill, for the matter. Since familiars have no soul, they are kind of like robots. Is there any meaning in interaction between robots? Seeing them like this definitely makes you realize they don't possess anything like human consciousness. The key always acts randomly and without clear direction. Its eyes wander from one thing to another. Yeah, pretty much. From a human perspective, it looks like kind of strange, or rather, like there is something wrong with its head. Well, that's probably not that far from the truth. But then, at rare times when it actually focuses on something, I can glimpse deep intelligence in its eyes. The key looks like human. Yeah, she does. Apparently looked like that from the moment it was born from the depths of Earth. If it really is the planet representative or the messenger, the fact it looks like human means the planet is aware of us. Yeah, probably. If it's a messenger, who is the message for? Yeah, like this is what I'm curious about. Like Gaia wants, like is waiting for a messenger. Do they want to use her? Do they want to kill this messenger? I don't know. We don't have this information. But they know about the messenger too. Actually, they called her like also a messiah at some point. So, who is she supposed to liberate as well? Humans? Maybe not. I don't know. We have a lot of information and at the same time so little. That could only be humanity. The key was sent here to watch us. But what exactly does the planet want to know? No one knows. Hey, McChibi, stop the meaningless fighting already. McChibi? Chubimov trots over to me after I call his name. He looks like a laid-back creature, but his dutifulness is like that of the machine. What was I just did? Equivalent to removing a foreign object from the mechanism of a wind-up toy. Come over here, Tuki. And it literally does. Okay, yeah. Really just like familiars, huh? I expected that, like, I don't know why I expected her to be more human, but I guess it's just because of her appearance that too looks like human, but she's still only familiar after all, just created from Earth itself instead of other person. It seems like it figured out what hearing its own name meant. There's nothing we can do, so just mind our own business so we don't cause trouble for Kotori. Okay. It lost interest, so it's already wandering off. Wait. Before my extended hand can come in contact with it. Okay. Defend. Veribon knocks me away in the very keep your hands up full fashion. It wasn't a hostile action. It contained no animosity at all. Yep, just like, I'm the key. I'm the messenger of the earth. Like, don't touch me. Yet, the key ribbon slapped my hand away as though it was something filthy. And yet you, like, kinda try to, like, maybe not assassinate him, but you've been basically in his bed at some point. So if you want to, you can touch him. But you clearly don't want to be touched. Okay. What does that mean? I try sticking my hand out to it again. Maybe she's still angry. Also, yeah, she behaves more than just a soulless familiar, because she feels like she can be angry at us, you know? And she can be jealous, I guess. I don't know. I think like she has some kind of consciousness. Or maybe it's developing. I mean, she could be like a child that's just developing consciousness at this point, you know? Because she was like born just recently, just looking like that, but basically she's been just a baby up until like some like recent events, and she grew up mentally maybe a little bit more. Slowly evolving, you know? It's knocked away again. Come on. You can let me touch you at least a little. I'll try for the third time. The ribbon key suddenly wraps around me, then pulls me up, suspending me in the air. It looks like a one-armed shoulder throw. Okay. I'm slammed to the ground. Ow. Are you threatening me like a monster or something? She doesn't know. Oh, so it's really automatic defensive system. Okay, calm down. Calm down. I'm not trying to harm you. It's just that you're gonna get in Kotori's way if you get over there. So I don't we stay here and play some cricket like the upstanding citizens we are. I extend my hands towards it again. Nope. Still nothing. I end up flying through the air again. Ouch, you little... Now I'm pissed. Touching it with my hand is a problem. Then what about this? I activate my Aurora with my back still against the ground. The membrane that oops from my wrist wriggles across the ground like a snake, reaching the key foot and wrapping around his ankle. Oh! She did not react to Aurora. I guess this is part of her, so... Touching her with the Aurora, it's like her own body touching herself, basically. This is the same life force, the same material. So the ribbons she have, it's not reacting to like herself, basically, right? Okay, that's cool. Fold. Oh, never mind. My Aurora definitely managed to reach the key. But I wanted to try to wrap around it. The key ribbon suddenly became sharp and severed it. Okay, yeah. So it's not reacting to its own power, basically, because it's recognizing it as an ally. But as soon as it turns hostile, it's going to defend. Okay, very smart. Very smart system. The key power is probably the origin of my power as well. Apparently it can change its damage type from blunt to sharp at will. You are damn strong. It looks like a person has some sort of camouflage power and even has an auto-defensive mechanism. All of those are obviously designed for self-preservation. The key isn't the kind of being you can have conversation with. It's not designed to communicate with mankind. Suddenly it turns to me again. What? But having been so utterly defeated, I've lost my motivation to play with it anymore. It's not someone you can communicate with. I have no way of defending myself if I find myself on the wrong end of one of those scattering attacks. Yeah, I'm done. Brush off the dust on my clothes and stand up. What is it? Want to play now? I'm sorry, but you miss your chance. I don't pick up fights that I can't win. That's how smart people live. Oh, okay. New word learned. Oh, you spoke again. You should probably remember that word. People, that's us. I pointed myself. Uh-huh. The key points at the tree. That's a tree. No, that's a tree, yeah. People means beings like me. You are pointing the wrong direction. I tried directing his finger at myself. Yep. I fly about 3 meters into the air. Jeez, I could have been hurt if I hadn't rewritten myself. Yeah. The key points at me. You pick up all kind of words. I see. Okay. The fuck? You don't need to remember that word. Did she not meant like people, not a tree, but she meant Kotori that is inside. People, Kotori is a people. You are a molester. What the fuck? I'm trying to say that it's not okay to touch girls. And Kotori is here, what the fuck? That I trip on my own feet and as someone hit my head from behind. Kotori, you shouldn't just judge the situation just from one line. How? I'm confused. Come on, listen to me. The kid keeps throwing me around just for trying to touch it. Like, making her point her finger to another direction. Okay, yeah. Great. Did you teach her that, Kotori? I'm innocent. Seems like it. She was unable to speak for a while and now she's like actually having like proper words coming out. I suppose it should, having been sent to watch our civilization and all. Yeah? I mean, it looks like a person, so it can blend it with us now. And its skills? One, to conceal it, and other to defend it from threats. They all sound designed to hide in our society. I think it's observing us. You know how newborn calves can stand and walk right away, right? I think the key's learning capabilities follow the same general idea. So that's why it can blend in as soon as possible. No idea, that's the problem. I have no idea. But if its objective is salvation, as you say, it's probably saving us or something, right? From what though? What kind of threat is there? I mean, just look at how tough it is. Very little breath. Would you like a nice wrap from those hands of mine? Kotori hardly hides her breasts. And was talking about your shoulders. A massage. Come on, stop with those monster jokes. You can get arrested just for hearing that word on the train. You don't seem well rested, so I was trying to suggest you take a break in a roundabout way. You can use me as your servant, Kotori. I'll do my best. I've got more energy than I know what to do with, so please stop threatening me like a guest. Still the same, huh? God damn it, we are still useless to her. Ah, fuck. You were goofing off? Oh. God damn it. I think it's pretty normal to go to school. Are druids that busy? Damn! Okay. Oh wow, okay. It doesn't look like it needs much protection though. I mean, it sounds pretty strong to me. I mean, it's basically turned out unscratched against mid-tier boss. It just fend off a dragon without any issues. She's like way above the dragon. I don't think like there's like much things that can hurt her. Maybe some kind of like end game boss something. I don't know what, but something like extremely high, but
そういうところを狙われたりするとあっけなくやられちゃうこともあるそうな。
why? I mean, don't get it? How would humans actually kill her? Hi, you can actually destroy it.
宿り木の記憶によるとあるんだって。
Ooh. Okay, so one of the fractions definitely wants to kill her. Okay, so on that one I was right.
人間だけが鍵を殺すことができる。
Oh, that's actually a very interesting piece of information. Oh. I feel something very profound within those words. That said, it still doesn't sound like the very wise plan. The word Godslayer pops into my mind and quickly fades away. A taboo that should never be infringed upon. Just humans? What about big animals?
人間は狩猟がうまい生き物だからね。
Okay.
動物としては最も弱い部類。それでいて狩猟者としてはライオンよりも狼よりも強い。
Okay. But I thought you said that most people can't even see the key.
たまにいる。
Okay.
私や小太郎くんみたいに困ったことに。
I mean, we are we are humans with some abilities. Okay, sure.
長い歴史の中で人は何度か鍵を殺してきてる。
Multiple times, okay. That's why it's in protection. How were you protecting it up until
こ
now?
の10年近く鍵は行方不明だったんだよ。
Oh. So she's been bored and she's just been like walking around for 10 years by herself? Interesting. And no one even like found her? Huh? You never mentioned that.
最近になって現れた。実は小太郎くんの家に行った時、
Okay.
感じ取ってはいたんだけど。
Why it came to my house? That's my problem. I mean, I guess like we explained this in the previous episode. Yeah, never mind. Because we have like a little bit of her power, so she's been dragged out to us, I guess.
見て見ぬふりしてた。
Why?
学校やめたくなかっ
Aww. Yeah. The duties of a druid are a lot heavier than I ever thought. They have to give up their entire life.
た。鍵が旅をするならドルイドは付き従う。根付くなら守りを固める。そういう宿り木との契約。
Suppose accompany key that leaves on a journey of fortify this area if it decides to stay and take root. Okay.
引き換えにドルイドには奇跡の力が与えられる。
Okay. That might have been pretty cool in the past, but it doesn't sound much like a good deal in modern times.
鍵はいる。
Yeah.
そして奇跡はある。実際に私の手に。
So you're calling like making familiars and your druidic powers miracles? Or you mean something else?
無視はできないよ。
Kotori's shoulders slump. She's probably doing her best to put up with it. If this job requires so much of her that she had to quit school, it must be hard to endure. Kotori, who was serious and diligent to the bone whenever it counted. Kotori, who could never abandon a job halfway through. I want to ease her burden from the bottom of my heart, like never before. Would you like me to lend you something, since I'm not allowed to touch you and all?
何？
My back? I turn around. I might not be a back you can rely on for anything, but you can lean against it.
借りよっかな。
Aww. Go ahead. I feel something pressed against me. The weight of one girl. That's pretty much everything, as far as the current me is concerned. And she's crying. God damn it, this is hard. This is hard for her. Also, not only she's crying, but her face looks determined if you think about this. She's like looking ahead, like biting, I guess, and crying at the same time. Like, she knows what she have to do, and it's painful and harsh for her, but she's determined to go through with this. I have like vibe feeling of like that from the scene. At least from the CG, because the crying in the background is not helping with that. She might be able to suppress her voice, but her feelings still show. Every single voiceless moan from her runs across my skin like a wave. What can I say to this poor girl? I can't think of anything. Kotori is trying to take everything onto her shoulders, and I'm unable to support any of that weight. I don't lack the will to help, but I'm short on power. And we probably don't have time. The situation is urgent. So urgent that there's nothing we can accomplish even if we rush. Just, what am I? All I do is hang out, like the moon. Hang around, like the moon. A satellite, merely circling around Earth. So that's how it feels. Damn. Yeah, she really just wanted to have like peaceful life at school and everything. I don't know, like, I guess it's like because like she's like next in line like druids or something, right? That's why she's doing what she's doing. Only like she feels like it's her duty to do this basically. But technically, if you think about this, she could just like say, fuck it, I'm not going to be a druid. You know? I mean, probably can't do this now because she used key. Because she used key power to heal Kotaro, basically. So if she's unable to have connection with Ki anymore, then Kotaro won't probably will open up and he will die, I would assume. So she have to finish the job and be still a druid, even though she doesn't really want this, I would say, and protect the Ki. Because if Ki dies, right, if Ki dies, then probably Kotaro is going to die. Our lives are like on stake. I didn't thought about this. Because Kotori healed us, but she used Ki power for this. And if our power is part of Ki, then if she dies, this power disappears. So the power that stitched us together, basically, from the slashing wound apparently that we had, right? From like shoulder to heart or something. That would open up and we could die. Because she was unable to heal us otherwise, without using this power. I didn't thought about this. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Well, that's a little bit heavier perspective now. I want to turn around and embrace her, but I can't. It mirrors the uncertain distance of our relationship. Yeah, for some reason she don't want to like be close with us for some reason. I don't know what. Why? Like, what's holding her back? I need answers. I've heard that the moon always faces Earth from the same angle. Perhaps I do will only ever be able to face Kotori with my back like this. Ah, this is such a cool analogy, I love it. I've already learned that I can't shine my feelings on her from the front. Oh no. Her first words in the wild graze my ear. Kotori? She couldn't find the solution, huh?
遅れだよ。
Her forehead press against my back.
なんで今になって鍵なの？どうせなら
Yeah.
どこか遠くで
Yeah.
私の知らないうちに終わらせてくれればよかったのに。
Voice acting is just amazing on this one. Wow. The break in the voice right here.
残酷すぎるよ。逃げたいよ。
Yeah, of course you don't.
全部投げ捨てて
Yep.
逃げちゃいたいよ。生きて死ぬのはいい
Oh.
けど生きて生きたなら結果が欲しいよ。それは何？私にとって結果ってねえ、それは一体何？
Let's say we won't die if he is dead and just say fuck everything, let's just run away. Just disable all your familiars and let's just go away. Unless you know that we are going to die or something and you cannot stop actually.
ってよ。
Comment.
結果になってよ。
What?
あなたが私の生きた証
Very strange request. I'm not sure what it means.
で欲しいよ。
That I lived. Why are you saying like you are going to die? Please stop. Jesus. I feel even more weight on my back. Her nails digging into my flesh. All my hair is standing on end. I shiver. Anger, joy, grief. And swept up in the whirlpool of emotions. Up until now, Kotori has always tried to deflect my feelings. Even when I confessed. Even when we're surrounded by the gentlest atmospheres. Kotori was making sure that she wouldn't have anything. Because she was scared. Scared her mission would someday swallow up her life and everything she possessed. And that's why she decided not to love anything. To distance herself from everything. To not get close with anyone. But she can no longer deny it. So there was no any like extremely ulterior motive for not accepting Kotaro's feelings. I mean, it is a motive to not accept his feeling, to not be close with him, to not lose him, to not make him die in this like full out war we have here, right? With other fractions. Because we will be involved and we will probably die in this, and she didn't want that because she loved us. So that's her motive for this. I thought like there's some kind of like, you know, ulterior hidden motive or something. Or reason that she just can't for some reason do this, but apparently she just decided not to because she didn't want to lose us. Even though if she would die. Ah, okay, I see now. That she's someone I love. Kotori tried to become cold and failed utterly.
他に何があるっていう。私に他に選択肢があったの？そんなもんなかったよ。
I have chills. The scene is almost making me cry. Oh my god. Okay. I put my hand on hers. as she clings to my shoulders. I feel hot. My heart emanates searing heat. This accumulated thermal energy demands I make a move. It's ordering me to act, to run, to become the product of mass and velocity. But I order myself not to rush, to keep that power for a special occasion. There's no point running in blindly. You have to put some thought into where you end up. I have to wait for the right moment. But the feelings raging inside me can be suppressed with my rational thought, and to cry out and act right away, to explode here and now. As such, to momentarily contain myself, I make a promise that I will definitely run one day. It's a deal with myself. I'm kinda confused. Why you want to run? You mean like from danger, so you will like accept Kotori feelings basically by abandoning her and running away from danger if necessary? If that's what he's saying? I'm not sure. It's a deal with myself. There will come a day where I have to put everything online and break into mad dash in the near future. Oh, not run away. I will run, so like you can run towards the danger as well. Okay, okay, or run to save someone. Right. I don't know why I thought like run away. Never mind, my bad. Sorry. There will come a day where I have to put everything in the line to break the mud dash in the near future. But it won't be a poorly thought out act in the moment, like wishing to protect Kotori without a clean path. This will mark the proof of my resolve to set the direction and the method of my mud dash. After all, I'm just an average person. I haven't transcended mortality. There will probably be one time I can go all out. I bite my lip. Her sobs continue shredding my heart to pieces. Oh my god, this is hard. I stand firm with my fist turned away. Ooh. That night, I leave Kotori after she finally falls asleep, and sitting down on the stump chair begin to experiment with my Aurora. I've decided to stop thinking of it as the weapon. It's a tool, a useful item. Okay. Oh my god, what a scene. All of Kotori emotions actually go out. I will use it to increase my chances of escape, not hurt people. Why did I even think of it as the weapon to begin with? I mean, it formed as the blade in the beginning. The most important thing for a tool is its versatility, and this thing definitely doesn't lack in that department. It should be able to save our skins in the whole variety of different situations. Keeping that in mind, I resolve myself to use it more flexibly. I will use it better. I will use it rationally. I change the small amount of Aurora into a hook. Satisfied with its sturdiness, I promptly release it and focus on a different shape. Needle, ball, stick. I came up with one thing after another. I still don't have a concrete use in my mind for this, but at the moment, I'm just running through random ideas and seeing what sticks. And since I'm only using Aurora in minor quantities, I don't feel particularly exhausted either. Okay, she sees us training with it. So it's attracted again to her own life force, I guess. Before I know it, the key is intently staring at my hands. Doesn't it want the Aurora back? Looking it over, I doubt it remembers actually giving this to me. It seems that it can only comprehend that it used to be a part of it. I'm sorry, but I can't give this back. It's going to become even more important to us from now on. Besides, I'm finally starting to figure out how to use it. I stick my hand out towards the nearby tree and deploy the Aurora. This time, a small cylinder of light sprays forth from my wrist. Okay. Interesting enough, it's the same area where robots hide machine guns inside in games. Okay. Sorry about using video games examples all the time. Since it's directly connected to my blood vessels, the glimmering membranes quickly and soundly splatters something forth. Next moment, Candace's needles dig into the tree trunk. You can have actually a ranged weapon. Okay. We tried that before. I mean, we didn't try it exactly like the same way like he tries now here, but... Having you severed from my body, they quickly solidify and fall apart. It takes mere moments for them to disintegrate. Only a bunch of small holes in the trunk indicate they were ever there to begin with. I used the pressure from my arteries. That might be an exquisite look. The key turns its face from the tree trunk towards me. Its silence encourages me to speak. You used Aurora to glue me together, and I realize it made it into my blood vessels in the process. Oh, right. I used arterial pressure to recreate the barrel of the gun. Apparently I can manipulate it while it's still in my body to some extent. Oh. That's also kinda dangerous. Because he can manipulate inside of his body, but he cannot see it. Because with like outside, he can like see what is the outcome. He can see if he's satisfied with the outcome or not. And turns out that it sprays pretty far when I use it like that. Okay. Then I can solidify the spray into needles for some extra damage. And the rest goes like so. It's like a shotgun dealing splash damage. It's not the strongest of attacks, and the needle spray isn't that dense, so it's by no means lethal, but I think it may prove useful for surprise attacks and crowd control. I guess you can blind someone with this as well. I'm a bit curious why this ribbon of yours never seems to run out of fuel, but I guess that's a part of the miracle that you are. I don't think I will have to worry about running out of bullets for the time being. Yeah, like she like herself is basically one big Aurora solidified from Earth. So yeah, it's not running away. It's just like still constantly in like solidified form. Or maybe there's just an insane amount of energy condensed into the piece that I got. It seems like this power has tendency to coil around. It probably finds it easier to synchronize with things that are already doing that. Like blood vessels. I heard those ribbons are part of your body. I wonder if the fact they are tying your wrists is just a coincidence, or if I've glimpsed the truth behind how they work. Oh, so exactly like you have your weapon from the wrist, you say that her ribbons also are from her wrists. Okay. Again, as I suddenly look intelligent. A sharp look that you would never guess belonged to a scattered brain like this girl. Could it just be pretending in front of us? Nah, I can't imagine it. A function. It might be part of function that it had been endowed with. A function that gives it impression of intelligence. A function for observing humans and deciding our fate. The capability to make decisions without needing experience. How does the child of the planet see us? Kotori is supposed to protect you, apparently. I don't really understand what you are. I have no idea why you exist, or what will happen if we succeed. But she's doing it, so I've got no choice but to help. I hope there's at least a point to this promised salvation of yours. My breath catches in my throat as I look up at the key's face. Are you laughing? What? Is that malicious or not? Why she's laughing? We don't see eyes, so I cannot say, but it's kinda terrifying. Smile, a display of emotion. But it's not right. My senses tells me to, so. Sudden changes always provide space for the invasion of impurities. The key smiles, something not of this world, creating a sense of dissonance with its otherwise innocent behavior. There's an obvious intent to it. It's awfully utilitarian. The key came to this world to observe and judge, in which case, the one making distinctions will become the one sorting things out. Alright, keep it up. I think I heard it whisper, something like that. What? Its wide open eyes look like uncalibrated lenses. Calibration? That's probably a good word for it. I still have no idea what the key ultimate focus is. Kotori probably doesn't either. Just, what is it after? First I feared it as the ghost. Then I pitied it as the girl. But now, it's a fear of the unknown of its fruitfully alien nature that made my back break out in the cold sweat. You also forgot about the stage when you thought of her as a god. The key. A being that looks human. But it's not a poor, sad girl at all. Far from it. Okay, that was kinda terrifying. Okay, so I find myself slowly getting used to a hermit life. And we'll see the next day in the next episode. Okay, so we got bursts of emotions and actually some truths about Kotori's isolation, how she feels about this whole thing. So I was right, like technically you could say just like fuck it and just like run away, you know, and not care about the key, but it seems like Kotori duty feels stronger than feeling of like running away for some reason. The mistletoe and stuff said that it needs to be protected, but on the other hand, he died multiple times in the past. And it doesn't sound like it changed anything. I mean, the world is still here. Like people still live. So why she cannot die? Why do we protect her? I have a lot of questions. But sooner or later they will probably be answered. But yeah, definitely Kotori is like extremely in pain because of this whole situation. Like she said, like she didn't want the key to come back because she knew if the key comes back then she will have to abandon everything for her. And also there's no other hidden motive for Kotori like not accepting Kotaro's feeling, it seems. At least it seems right now to me like that. We'll see. Other than, you know, just not wanting him to be like on the battlefield basically and die. Because it had like nothing to do with him really. Outside of like being part of Key, I guess, which I said like brings some issues that Kotori might be not aware of even. Like I said, like my theory is that if he dies, then Kotaro will die. That's my theory for this. You know? I think like Kotori might not know it. Because otherwise she wouldn't be like, you know, why it could end without me knowing anything. You know? If Kotori would know that Kotaro would die if he dies, then she would try to find her by her own, basically, and protect her. But that's not the case. So she might not be aware of this. I don't even know if it's true, it's just a theory of mine. So we'll see, like, sooner or later, I guess. But that's for another episode. I guess, like, some, like, extremely later episodes or something, and we'll get some more answers. So yeah, sooner or later we might find out, like Kotori said, a lot of scouts in the area, so who knows. Also, Kid, like, starts smiling suddenly. That was weird. I'm very curious what is happening. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you everyone for being with me. Click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes there. Thank you everyone once again. And yeah, see you in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.